Listen, man, we are over here on Stacks University where we are going to start talking about finances. Today, I'm going to be talking about how I saved my first $1,000. It's not really hard to save the first $1,000, and I think a lot of people don't need to actually work towards a specific number, but pursuing your purpose and also developing the discipline along the way is what you should be enjoying, because you can always make money, bro, but your mindset is everything. If you don't show up in other areas of your life and you don't have discipline and control of things, then you won't be able to save a substantial amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So basically, saving the first $1,000 really changed how I looked at money and how I looked at my 9 to 5. A lot of the times we go to work and we absolutely hate it because, of course, we are working hard to pay somebody who's up here at a higher power who's not working as hard as us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you honestly should think about your side hustle. You come home and you work that 5 to 9 just as hard as you do that 9 to 5 because you are working to buy your time back. You know what I'm saying? So also saving that first little $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, that becomes your emergency fund, so you have more of a peace of mind. If you have something come up like the car mess up or the kids get sick or you get in the hospital or something, just something happens, you need to have money put up. And honestly, I think a good goal to set is having 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund, like a high yield savings account where the money is working for you. Because guess what? If your money is just sitting in a checking account, you are actually losing money due to inflation. I do apologize. I do just got to let you know. So the main thing is just start with a clear reason. Why do you want to save this money? Because honestly, being broke is a mindset. And I think everybody's mindset should be, hey, I want to be a better person. I want to be more disciplined. And, I want to be rich and wealthy one day so I can take care of the people after me. You know what I'm saying? So step number 2 is to also know where your money is going. A lot of apps we have on our phone now, technology is at an all-time peak, bruh. You are able to track your spending. All you got to do is go on that bank app. Sometimes our banks categorize things. I have an Apple credit card on my wallet that categorizes how much I spend each day and each section that I'm spending money in. So it got food, it has entertainment, it has car, like gas and all that kind of good stuff. You just got to know where your money is going, because if you don't know where it's going, how the fuck are you going to save it? How the fuck are you going to save your money if you don't know where it's going, bro? A lot of us spend a whole lot of money on fast food, subscriptions, random small purchases. We in the store, we at the end of the aisle cap. It might be something we want. We might see a pair of shoes we want, a nice shirt, $20, $30, $40. All that stuff add up, man. That's some money you could be throwing into a stock. You can be investing that money because you're trying to buy your time back. That's the whole purpose of saving money, bro. And a lot of the times we don't really get taught from our parents about this kind of stuff unless, they were taught about this. Me, I had to teach everything, or I had to learn everything that I know now just from reading books. You know what I'm saying? Because that really expanded my knowledge. You can get years of knowledge just from reading books, and books don't even cost that much money. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we're going to say that fast food is one thing. Everything is going up. You used to be able to get a burger, fry, $3, $4. Now a meal, a cheeseburger, a fry, and a drink, that motherfucker costs about $7 to $8, bro. And if you buying that every week, you got to eat 2 to 3 times a day. Let's say you spending $10 a trip to, go to McDonald's, go to Wendy's, Taco Bell, wherever you like to eat at. That's, if you eating every day, $140 a week, which is, quick math, $560 a month that you spending on eating out, bro. $560 a month, and you can't even save $1,000, because that's one reason why. If you cut that in half, you get to that $1,000 a whole lot quicker, bro. Next thing is to cut out them subscriptions, bro. I don't have very many subscriptions. The one that I do have are subscriptions that are gonna help me fuel my channel that I have now, Stacks Reacts. I pay for CapCut, which is my editing software, which is about $20 a month. I have Canva, that's probably like $15 a month. And I think those are my only 2 subscriptions that I have on my phone right now, because I need them. You know why? Because it's helping my passive income. It's increasing what I'm doing now. It's helping me push out more thumbnails. And actually, you know what? I don't even have Canva anymore. I use InShot, which is a free app. So I stopped paying that $15 a month. You also have a gym membership, all that kind of stuff, which I'm for sure finna cancel because I have a gym in my apartment complex and I barely drive to Planet Fitness. I'm gonna be honest, it's all the way across town by work. And I'm thinking that if I'm going across town and I'm passing my job to go, I'm just wasting work trips to go to the gym. So Just gonna do it at home where I can just walk and, do my thing. So that's the main thing. Subscriptions, random small purchases. I think now a lot of people are just trying to keep up with what they see on social media. And if you try to keep up, your ass is gonna be broke, bro. You are gonna be broke. And all of these people who are posting and looking like they're having money, they really have nothing to show. I was listening to a podcast the other day, or either something I read online that basically said you will never know who around you is a millionaire, because most of the time the millionaires are the ones who have on regular clothes. They might have on a Walmart tee, some joggers, some cheap shoes, and their money is working for them. They well off, they wealthy, because why do we need all these things, and why are we trying to look rich? My generation in particular, bro, that's all y'all try to do is keep up. Y'all need to stop, man, because if you really ain't having it, it's gonna show in the long run, and y'all gonna be suffering. You ain't gonna have nothing. Just keep it in the stack. And it's a lot of people who are older who gonna say the same thing, and this is why the old heads really aren't helping us, because they know that our generation is lost, and we don't listen, bro. We stubborn. You just gotta sit down and listen. Step number 3, I would say, is just cutting the 1 or 2 expenses. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, eat out less. If you spending, I think one month I probably spent like $600 on eating out, and I'm like, man, it don't even feel like I spent $600. Cut that down real quick. Go to your local grocery store, stock up on some groceries, get some chicken tenderloins, they got pre-made rice in the pack, get you some ground turkey, some noodles to make spaghetti, like anything, bro. And meal prep. The meals is gonna take you 2 hours max per day, or not per day, per week, 2 hours, just one day out the week to make these meal preps. You're gonna have food every day, and you're not gonna eat out, because guess what? You're gonna have your lunchbox, you're gonna take it with you to work every day, and you're gonna do that. I eat pre-made breakfast bowls from Aldi every morning. I got some breakfast sandwiches in there, and I either make, chicken, rice, vegetables, or spaghetti with vegetables, some type of vegetable on the side as well. And snacks, we got grapes, we got kiwis, we got bananas, strawberries, all this good stuff, because we're trying to save money. And I probably spend, every time I go to the grocery store per week at Aldi, $60 to $70 a week. $60 to $70 a week, which in turn is $240 a week if I'm spending at low end 60, which I kind of be closer to for the most part. But just cut down on them expenses, eat out less, pause some subscription that you don't need, bro. We don't need Netflix. YouTube is free. Whatever you want to watch, look it up. And you spending too much time watching TV. That's why you're not pursuing your purpose, bro. You spending too much time consuming other people's content and getting them paid. Why don't you want to get paid? I just don't be understanding sometimes, man. But like I said, I used to be like that too, which is why I kind of harp on it a lot. I don't want you to be stuck in the same situation, and I don't want you to look up and it be 10, 20 years past and you stuck in the same spot. So honestly too, you can set a weekly savings target as well. You can break the $1,000 into chunks. $1,000 in 10 weeks is $100 a week. Or if you want to do 20 weeks, $50 a week. You know what I'm saying? You can make it easy. Stop trying to overcomplicate things and make things overwhelming, because when you try to do that, it's going to be hard for you to show up. Automate it. Every stock that I have on Robinhood that I invest $222 a month, I know the number off the top of my head, into this. Also got 401k rolling, got Roth IRA, all that good stuff. It's all automated, bro. So I don't even look at it. I don't know how much money I make or where money is going. I know how much I make, but I don't know how much I got into these stocks. It just pulls out weekly. I don't care. I'm not watching the stock market. I'm not waiting on the perfect time. Building the consistency, the discipline to keep doing it. And that's going to make it a whole lot easier for you to say that first $1,000 is just cutting it into chunks, because if you try to do it all at once, bro, it's going to be harder. You're going to be pulling from your savings. Another thing too, and this is not even on my script, but having your savings and your checking account on 2 separate apps. Oh my gosh, I've been able to save thousands of more dollars just from not being able to easily access it, because guess what? When you have that money put into a high yield savings account, bro, in a whole different app, it's going to take 2 to 5 business days for it to hit your account. And guess what? By the time you look at that thing that you want and you got your money in your savings, you're going to be like, damn, I really don't even need it. It builds that discipline, bro. Like, I don't really need this. And now, just from the few months of me having my Discover High Yield Savings account, shout out to them, I don't even make impulse purchases no more. I don't buy a whole bunch of bullshit no more, because I don't need it. All you got to do is wear the same clothes, wear the same shoes, same underwear. The only thing you need to be buying is like hygienic stuff and paying your bills and just making sure you're making it by. getting your food, your groceries, all that good stuff. But don't just completely restrict yourself, bro. Reward yourself for your hard work. If the first 2 weeks you save that, $200, you can go get you a little $15, $16 bottle of wine and eat out, 1 or 2 times that week. Don't try to completely cold turkey anything, because it's going to be completely hard to stop, bro. You have to ease your way into doing things. Also, I'm keeping it a bean. I'm getting a little bit off topic. Like right now, I'm quitting drinking energy drinks. I haven't completely stopped drinking caffeine. I just switched to coffee. 1 cup of coffee a day has been doing me good, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been feeling it in my heart, so I had to stop drinking them. But I've been drinking 1 cup of coffee and I've been feeling a whole lot better. And I've been cutting out the expense of buying an energy drink every morning, which is $2 to $3 per week. That's $21 a week. Useless. You can be putting that money into your savings, putting into your stock market, or attacking your debt, man. So them the main things, man, for real. Just cut your expenses. Know where your money is going. Of course, you got to know how much you're making as well. And another thing too is probably just opening up other streams of income, because the more money you have coming in, the better, man. And man, this script, I'm all over the place. I already went through the whole thing, but once you save that first $1,000, I'm telling you, you're going to be so comfortable. You're going to be so confident in your ability to do things, and that discipline that you build, you are going to take off, bro. You're going to take off, and it's going to be slow growth, but we like slow growth. And guess what? Just because it's slow don't mean it ain't motion. You just moving a little bit slower. Remember, the turtle won the race, not the rabbit. I'm out. Deuces.